Hello, everybody. This is Joseph Farrell. This is News and Views from the Nefarium, July 15th, 2011, Part 2. The reason it's Part 2 is because when I posted the video on my end, it said that it had recorded everything, but naturally YouTube screwed up again and cut off the last minute and a half or so of the video as I was talking about the Berlin Document Center and the classified documents concerning the Nazi atom bomb project that are still classified and probably still at that document center. So anyway, thanks to those of you who commented on YouTube that I had been cut off. I didn't realize that I had been until you brought that to my attention. So I want to finish up what I was commenting about with the Berlin Document Center. This was effectively a large portion of the Third Reich's archives that fell under American control, and there were so many of them that the United States simply maintained that portion of the Third Reich's archives that it had under its control during the occupation of Berlin, and it was known as the Berlin Document Center. Now, since the reunification of Germany, a lot of that Berlin Document Center archives have been turned back over to the German government and become part of the Bundesarchiv or the German Federal Archives since that time. But a lot of that material still remains classified. The material in American possession still remains classified by the United States government, and a lot of it that has been turned over to the German government remains classified by the German government. And I suspect that what we're looking at, the reason why, is that these documents would implicate the United States politically in some very, very dirty dealings. And I've mentioned before that in my books how I believe that deals were struck at the end of the war between members, very high-ranking members of the Nazi government, up to and probably including Martin Bormann himself, to turn over nuclear secrets and perhaps even fissile-grade uranium and perhaps even a functioning bomb. We simply don't know. But that secret deals were made. And I suspect that the reason these documents are still classified is they provide a lot of the details, not only of the nature of these deals that were struck with the Third Reich, between the Third Reich and the United States, but also the dirty details of the implications of how deeply this country was suffused with Nazi elements after the war. Now, I suspect also that those documents in the hands of the German government are still classified because they provide a little bit of leverage to the German government as to the real role that Nazism played within the post-war settlement, both in Europe, the United States, and the rest of the world. So this is a huge story. I'm sorry that the previous video got cut off halfway toward the end, but I really was almost wrapping up my remarks, and that was effectively the extent of what I was about to say. So anyway, thanks to you folks that brought that to my attention. I hope this repairs the damage somewhat, and we'll see you on the flip side.